Howdy folks, what's happening? You know who it is, SJ Poor. I'm going to have a beer with y'all. What do you think? Might as well. This right here is actually double IPA, double IPA that I did on Uvu. Fear to Victor and Jameson remember that day we did those beers on Uvu. I actually entered this into a contest yesterday and didn't even place, and I thought it was a stellar beer. It is really good off the tap. I mean, I think it's the best IPA that I've ever made, and maybe it's different in the bottle. I don't know, but we're going to give it a try. Decent carbonation. Good aroma. Okay, well that's a little bit of yeast on the bottom, not a whole lot. Not overcarbonated. No, not overcarbonated at all. That was one of the things I was worried about. If it had overcarbonated. But I think I'm good with this one. Yeah, it's coming up from the bottom. It's a nice orange color. I hit the color right nice on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very little of the head there. It's got a nice piney, citrusy nose to it. My nose isn't very good. Toss this back in the cap can. Give it a taste. It does taste different out of the bottle than it does out of the keg. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Still good. Nice IPA, nice backbone to it. This one actually finished out at 11.67, I think it was. So, oh well. It is what it is. I always say I'm not going to enter into those things, and then I end up putting one in and I end up being disappointed. Oh well. Everybody that comes over here and has the beers at Little Face, they always tend to enjoy them. So that's pretty good. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. It's got a real nice. I mean, all the hops are there. It starts off with a hop in the front. I used 3 hops with this one, and I forget off the top of my head what they were, but it was 6 ounces of hops altogether. And I used Tupilo honey as well. And that's what shot the ABV up like it did. But I like that. I'll send one of these along out with my experiment beer out to you guys as well. I'll start to get some packages out probably next week. Send some stuff out to you guys. I want to put a little note out there if anybody wants to send me a couple extra brews and have me then forward them over to the other guys that's in the challenge. Feel free to use me for that. I'll be more than happy to put your beers in with my package and send them out. Not an issue at all. So that's that again. I want to thank everybody that was part of the experiment. Fantastic. I already got beer from Jameson. Stumpy Joe Jr. is going to be sending his out. I believe, or actually send his out, so his should be showing up here probably tomorrow. Dorf sent his out, so I'll be getting his here, in the next couple days. I am stoked. As soon as I'm probably going to start doing reviews on them this weekend. I want to try Jameson's out first, the quad damage. So that's really cool. Well, also, I hope everybody out there, made it through. Last 2 days has been freaking unreal weather up and down the East Coast and down south into Alabama and whatnot. I know we got some friends down in Alabama, Bama Ty, Bama Marine, Ron, and your wife, and a bunch of guys I talked to on on Uvu and whatnot. I hope everybody weathered the storm down there well. It's been tough up here in the Northeast. It is. We've had more tornadoes in this area than I've ever remember. I don't ever remember being having this many of them. There was 2 tornadoes yesterday, and we were smack dab. We were probably less than 10 miles away here at the house, from one of the tornadoes yesterday. And the flooding has just been unbelievable. My ride into work this morning was the hardest drive in that I've had that I can remember. Holy shit. There was so much water. It was raining so hard. It was incredible. And we flooded at work. Our basement there in the office is flooded out. Water flooded into the plant. The damn power went out. As soon as you turn the power back on, it'd go back out again. Son of a bitch, pissed me off. My wife, poor, she battled the floods here at the house while I was, before she went to school. While I was at work, and water was just running into the basement here. She had to take care of all my beers and move things around and push the water out of the way here. We've got flooding. The Susquehanna is over its banks, and it's just been unreal. So I hope everybody's surviving all that stuff out there. Jeez, holy cow, it has been unbelievable. Incredible, to say the least. But, hey, at least my beer survived. My hop plants are going. A little update on that. I'll get some video of them here in the next, soon. I'll get some video. My cascades are already over my head. I got to reach up. I'm actually running them up a net. And I'm trying to, I was going to try and, move them around. I want that entire net covered with hops. I think that'll look cool. And this is my second year of hops, and every one of my plants are doing great. I mean, every one of them are at least 4 foot tall. My cascades, of course, are well over 6 feet. I got to reach up, so they're almost 7 feet tall, already. So I'm stoked for the hops there. And if anybody wants to try any of my homegrown hops, if I have enough, I'll be more than, hopefully I can send some out to you guys. It'll be a definite treat. Looking forward to my Wild Hop IPA. That was pretty good the last time I made it. What else? Shout out to you, B. Meyer. I just saw your video for the what'd you call it? The preppers or whatever. That was pretty cool. Never even heard of that before. That was pretty awesome. Pretty neat thing. And maybe I'll touch on that some other time as well. It sounds interesting, and we kind of do that already here anyway. So it's pretty cool. But I've gotten away from it the last couple of years, growing stuff and whatnot. But being a home brewer, we're preparing. All right, folks, that's enough of me rambling and whatnot. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. This is S.J. Poor from Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks, and brew beer. I'm out. Take it easy.